Now, here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to start off tonight with this picture from, I believe it's Floyd Tillery, and look at this car. How long do you think this thing's been sitting here? That tree probably took 10 years to grow up from a sapling, huh? Cool looking shot there. It's just an old car. I don't know, maybe a 40 Ford or something like that. It's hard to tell. Meanwhile, look at this shot. This is out of Wapiti, Wyoming. Jennifer Acker-Woods got this shot and said, this is the way it looked from my yard tonight. You can see the moon out there and just beautiful blue skies. Here's the way things are shaping up in Billings right now. Currently, it's mostly cloudy. We have 35 degrees and a west wind at about 12 miles per hour. It gives you a wind chill factor that feels like 27 degrees. Now, our high temp today actually topped out at 50. The normal high 36. The record was 60 set back in 2002. Record low was 18 below back in 1973. And when it comes to precipitation, nothing new to add to the totals. In fact, for the month so far, we've only had a couple of hundredths, and so we're starting to fall a little bit behind for the month and indeed the year. Now, around the rest of the state, current temps are into the 20s and 30s out in the west, 12 right now at Cutbank, 14 at Havre. Back here in the east, generally into the 20s and 30s. Billings right now 35 degrees, 37 over at Sheridan. But take a look at our reported highs today. Oh, yeah, it was nice. 50 degrees in Billings, 54 at Sheridan. We had 30s and 40s across most of central Montana. Had a couple of 20s up here towards Glendive. Actually wound up at 33, 35 over to Glasgow. But it was a nice day out in the west as well. 40 degrees at Missoula, Kalispell 43. A little cooler over at Butte and Dillon. They were into the 30s, but 44 degrees over at Bozeman and Livingston. Now, as you'll see here, on our threat board, we still have a winter weather advisory until 9 a.m. Thursday for another 1 to 3 inches of snow out in the west, and also in western Wyoming, chance for some more snow out there as well. As we move in up in the northwest corner of the state, still have an avalanche warning. There's been a couple of fatalities from avalanches in Idaho, and still have it in northwestern Montana until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, as you'll see here, the snow is still falling across western Montana, especially in the west central part of the state, following a jet stream and arching its way here. But I don't think we're going to see any of this moisture make its way into the Billings area tonight. As this stuff comes off the Beartooth, we have a downsloping trend, and that just kind of dries up the snow before it gets to us. And so as we pull back, you can see the big story, upper level trough developing over us. Cold air still jammed up in Canada, and here's the cold front right through here. And so behind that, that's where your coldest air is. And then this cold front will kind of push in towards the southeast corner of the state tomorrow morning. Scattered snow showers will form along with that. And so throughout much of the day on Thursday, we're looking for scattered snow showers in the Billings area and western Montana all the way towards the southeast corner of the state. Then on Friday, we get a little break in the action, and then it looks like your next system starts moving into northwestern Montana on Friday night, eventually into Montana and the rest of the state probably sometime on Saturday. But in the meantime, we're only looking for 1 to 2 inches of snow in Billings, maybe 2 to 4 over Livingston and in Bozeman, 2 to 4 at Sheridan. And so tonight our temps cool back down into the teens and 20s across eastern Montana. Billings about 24 tonight, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow back to the teens and 20s for afternoon highs tomorrow. 27 at Billings, 28 at Hardin, 32 over Livingston. And then tonight in Billings it'll be 24, mostly cloudy skies. Next 7 days, a 40% chance for snow on Thursday with maybe a couple of inches of snow out of it. 26 on Friday, 35 Saturday, and then down here comes the Arctic air. Look at this, 1 below for high on Tuesday and Wednesday. Overnight lows 14 below zero. Coldest air of the season. Let's go back to the desk.